The Baltics, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. 3 small countries producing massive strength. Join me on my homecoming to Latvia as I dig into my roots to see how my home has changed, and more importantly, how it's endured.
What's up, everybody? I'm Martins, decorated World's Strongest Man champion, and this is Romark, one of my best buddies and creative powerhouse behind the show. We like to travel around the world, doing what we love, adventuring, lifting big things, eating food, and shining a light on strength unknown.
In Moscow, the hammer and sickle is lowered for the last time.
I was born in a time of change for Latvia, September 1990. 1 year later, the Soviet Union fell and Latvian independence was cemented, a freedom Latvians had long been fighting for. Latvia has gone through its fair share of hardships, forming a population of tough peoples who have held tightly onto their cultural identity. It's been 4 years since I last visited. Romark and I intend to capture the soul of my homeland and the athletes who keep that soul alive. Since the fall of the Soviet Union, Latvia's population has been on the decline as the newer generations embark for the opportunities in Western Europe. A fading population means a fading of traditions, with less athletes to foster our identity of strength. Fortunately, we still have some Vikings holding the line. From the 5th to 16th centuries, the Baltic shores hosted a fierce culture of warriors called the Curonians, or Kurs. It's no stretch of the imagination that this man, Aivars Smaukstelis, just might share some of that warrior blood. Aivars is a force in the strongman world. He is a World's Strongest Man finalist and conquered the Strongman Champions League this year. And I'm here in Olymp Fitness, Riga, to train legs with him.
This is my stretching, Romak. Like this, then. And my stretching is done.
So Aivars right now is getting ready for a big competition, the Shaw Classic. It's in August 13th?
Yeah, 13th, 14th August.
So he's going to have enormous lifts coming up.
My plan is about from 320 to 5-6 reps. If it feels good, then I go to 340 for 3 reps, 3 times.
This is my first training session since my stem cell therapy, so I'll be doing my best to keep up and give Aivars support. We begin the workout with nothing special, just warming up our legs, pumping out squats. Just the huge getting huge.
Viegli. Viegli.
Working through these squats, my knees and hips are feeling pretty dang good. However, I can still feel my shoulders a bit rusty. That's gonna take some time to heal.
Yeah, everything else feels pretty good, just the shoulder. Shoulder is gonna be a long recovery. That one's tough. The MRI was moderate to severe arthritis, torn labrum chunks floating around the shoulder, slightly torn bicep too. My ortho said, "Are you lifting with this? You are not human like the rest of us." Nice. Come on. Yep. Yep.
Go, Martins.
So now that we're finishing up squats, Aivars is about to one more set?
One more set with this weight and then leg press.
Leg press. Because in the Shaw Classic, it's going to be a leg press. And I personally have never seen a leg press in a strongman show. Probably been done, but
I haven't seen also.
Yeah,
I have seen squatting this in like this Smith machine.
Yeah.
But leg press I haven't.
Yeah, so this will be a car.
Yeah, car on
So
top.
we'll have to leg press the car. No, not me. He will have to leg press the car. I will relax.
I will see how your squat is good. If your leg press is better than me, then we can change. You go do this leg press in my place.
I'll do 1 plate for today.
Yeah.
1 plate will be enough.
Yeah.
Easy, viegli. Biegli. Biegli. So we're going to try to meet with Ministry of Defense,
Ex-Ministry of
ex-Ministry of Defense, Raimons Bergmanis, who also placed third in the World's Strongest Man years ago. Maybe 5 years ago when I came to visit here, I met with him in person, and he told me I'll very soon become the World's Strongest Man. This is why I do not do leg press.
Yeah.
It takes so long.
So yeah, put the weight and it's good. Most plates you can put here.
Yeah. The plates, you guys, that's our cardio.
And the worst, it's deadlift.
Yeah.
When you put on deadlift and you need to take off and you can't take off.
You have to like figure out.
And your back is pumped and you're like, can't pass it off.
Yeah.
Go, 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 easy, easy.
Okay. Whew. Easy. Easy, come on. Up, yep. Up, viegli. Ātri. Un nekas. Very nice.
Go, go, easy. Very easy. Good, good. Work it. Go, 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 go.
Woo! Oh, you'll get injured if you're doing this. Давай. Easy. Come on. Yep. Come on. Давай. Yep. Come on, Aivars. Woo!
We ended the workout with some single leg accessories. Man, it feels good to lift again. Latvia, of course, is my blood, so it was crucial for me to spend some family time, catch up, and witness the course of change. After all, what can compare with tracing steps with my mom, learning of my family history from my grandmother, sharing these stories with my girlfriend Max, being a silly goof with my little brother, and having laughs with my uncle, aunt, and cousins. It's priceless to be around loved ones. Okay, I'll spare you folks watching from any more of this mushy stuff. During my sentimental digression, Romark took to interviewing Aivars.
I lived in small village. There were maybe like 500 people. I would say Raimons Bergmanis inspired me. He was first strongman who competed in international competitions. He was third place in World's Strongest Man. He was third place also in Arnold. He's the most inspiring. Mostly steak, but I also like soup, salanka. It's like ex-Soviet Union soup. It's very tasty. I prefer every sweet. Cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. Yeah. But I remember last year we were with Jeff in a show classic. After first day we go to Brian's place. He had this cold bath. Okay, we went. It's already not so warm in the evening in Colorado, but Jeff says, okay, 5 minutes in cold bath and then 5 minutes in jacuzzi. Okay. I went sit in cold bath I was sitting half minute, and I was starting shaking. And this for Brian's cold bus, this cold water pushing like turbo. It's pushing on your back, on my back. I was sitting. It was like 1 minute. I was like shaking like this. I said, I went outside, go to hot tub, to jacuzzi. I said, Jeff, you can go. What the f*** you? You wasn't there 5 minutes. Pussy. Then he went. He was maybe a little bit longer than 1 minute, and come back. He said, "This it's too cold." And then we were sitting only jacuzzi, no cold tub. In Latvia, there's crazy drivers. They don't stop. We go to some restaurant. It calls Blue Call. There's very good steaks.
Very good steaks, all right.
Yeah. We are here. I will order ribeye. Standard steak. It's the best usually.
Okay.
Ribeye steak.
Medium cooked?
Medium cook, a little bit blood, also a little bit.
Medium red.
Yeah, like that.
So, what happened to your knee?
It's funny story. This is implant. I did in one strongman competition, log lift. And when I lift log lift, I hit my jaw with log, and I broke some part from tooth. I went to dentist. He fixed that. Later, another competition. Again, I broke a little bit more. Again, I went to dentist. He fixed it, and one training I broke most part that wasn't used. I need to fix, and they take out this and put this implant.
There is a real beauty in understanding other strongmen in this sport. Unfortunately, we had just missed the summer solstice since I needed to get stem cell treatment in Colombia. But that doesn't mean we can't celebrate the spirit of Ligor. My mother found a hiking and dining experience hosted by Renars Purmalis. With friends and family, we headed into the woods.
So hello, my name is Renars and I'm outdoor chef, as I call myself, and this is concept called outdoor cooking, or in Latvian gatavo dabā.
Renars was a mysterious man focused on his work, a serious craftsman of culinary experiences.
The best things in Latvia is people and the nature, and I bring together them and connect with the food.
The starting spread was beautiful just to look at. Sourdough and rye bread, hemp seed butter, countryside butter, gray pea hummus, and Austrian oysters shucked by Renars himself.
So the big deal is to open without breaking the shell. So actually the taste sometimes little bit change how you open it. You need to leave the liquid inside. You need to make it easy to...
Not puncture it.
Yeah, and you need to remove from the shell, so it's just easy to eat. Not anymore.
And it continued with artisan Latvian soida cheese, with sea buckthorn berry marmalade and rowan jam, pickles, beaver salami, smoked pork belly and smoked fat, and to top it all off, cappuccinos. To think this was just the beginning. Renars sent us out into the woods to prep for our next meal. Our mission? Hike out to our dining location, collecting firewood and key ingredients along the way. After 2 hours of hiking, we made it to our picnic site by the Amata River. Took a frigid dip in the water, and by this point, I was more than ready to eat. I may be able to run with 1,000 pounds on my back, but hiking for 2 hours will really make me hungry.
Well, I said I was retired, but they won't be having it.
Young potatoes with chanterelles, quick pickled cucumbers with dill and garlic, Arctic char nailed to a board and slowly cooked by the fire, braised pork belly with quince and pine cone syrup. I don't know what this word means, but Hereford beef strip loin steak with hollandaise sauce and grilled lime. And for dessert, my favorite fruit with a fancy twist. Fresh strawberries topped with toasted meringue and slathered with a balsamic reduction.
Oh, that's bomb. That's so good.
Throughout all of my travels and competing, I've always felt comfortable in knowing Latvia was a place I could return to ground myself and revisit tradition. Latvia seemed a place free from the onward march of time. But with changing interests, a decreasing population, and a world bent on industrializing, I can't help but worry that the beautiful simplicity of my home may be gone someday. That's why I'm so thankful to meet craftsmen like Renars, keeping the old alive in the new, or athletes like Aivars, showing that despite the odds, Latvian strength will never die. I guess in the end, no matter how much things change, the past will always find a way to stay alive. We were going to end this episode by training strongman with Aivars, but Romark took the wrong candy. So we're hitting the road for Estonia while he recovers. Catch us next week as we continue to explore the Baltics and dive into the art of deadlifting. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Strength Unknown, and comment below on how you think we're doing with this show. And also support this channel by downloading and subscribing to the Power app.